Hey, I'm back again. What's up, people? What's up, all Chelsea fans? What's up, all United fans? What's up, Arsenal fans, Liverpool, Man City, Aston Villa, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, the whole works, the English Premier League. I'm back again to speak about my team. And if by now you should know my team is, the team I support is Chelsea FC, okay? So I'm back again, and just to talk about the game Chelsea played against Wolves, and again was a disappointment. Again was embarrassing. Why? I'll try to give my opinion as I go along in the video. All right. So we saw Chelsea lost the game 4-2 with a poor performance once more. That's a back-to-back 4 goals scored against Chelsea. That 8 goals scored against Chelsea within 5 days. They lost 4-1 in the Premier League against Liverpool. And Liverpool, you know, is on top of the table. He's on top of the table, right? We play Wolves after that, beaten 4-2. Wolves was under us at the time, was under Chelsea at the time, was in 11th position at the time when they played Chelsea. And they beat Chelsea very easy. Very easy. Why? I don't know. But I will give my opinion. I listen to commentators, I read and so on what's happening after the game. And everybody has the opinion. So I'm going to give my opinion as a Chelsea fan, as a Chelsea supporter, right? In my view, for that game specifically, well, that game and the game with Liverpool, Chelsea lacked a little bit of leadership. Not a little bit of leadership. A lot of leadership. Chelsea lacked players with the heart to play for Chelsea. Right? When they put on the blue shirt, they're supposed to go there and perform for Chelsea. Right? If you notice, the Chelsea teams in the past that won so many trophies played with heart. They compete against their opponent. Yes, Chelsea went through bad patches before, where managers got sacked after too many games that was lost under the former owner, Abramovich. And he made changes with coaches, and then the team came back. We know that was Chelsea's style back in the past. Who knows if this current owners will do the same thing? But at the end of the day, is results. In my view, I don't want the coach. I don't think Pochettino should get sacked now. I believe he should give him the time to try and turn things around. However, the last 2 games and games that they lost in the middle of the season or sometime last year leave a lot to desire. Right? As I say, Chelsea don't have no heart. No, the only person that show me heart in that team right now, especially in the midfield, is Gallagher. Gallagher is the one that shows heart. Why? Because he's a Chelsea graduate. He came from the academy. He grew up in Chelsea, so he knows the club very well. So he fight. He's the one that fights. Not fight physically, but press and work his heart out for Chelsea. But we see the players around him, like Fernandes, I keep talking about Fernandes in my past videos, and he showed again. There's no leadership, there's no heart, there's nothing. I don't understand why Chelsea go and spend $112 million for this guy, who so far hasn't shown nothing of his price tag. Nothing of his price tag. And then we have Caicedo again, had a bad, terrible game yesterday. he got, as soon as Chelsea scored in the first half, he got pressed, lost the ball, bam, team equalized, and from there Chelsea just lost it. Right? There was no leadership to say, guys, we got to do better, and we got to step up and pull our weight. Nothing. It is so easy. Liverpool destroy us through the midfield, and Wolves did the same thing to us through the midfield. We have two defensive midfielders, Caicedo and Fernandez. None of this guy cannot protect the back four. None. Because look at how easy it was for Wolves to score against Chelsea after going 1-0 down. Look how easy it was. Right? Liverpool showed us again. And these guys and them was the confidence after the first goal. It seemed like the confidence was lost, and Wolves take advantage of it and embarrass Chelsea in Stamford Bridge. After playing 7 games in Stamford Bridge, seven games in Stamford Bridge, they won 6, and they draw 1 against Aston Villa in the FA Cup. And now they lost against they lost against Wolves now, 4-2. Wolves beat Chelsea twice for the season so far. Twice, right? Wolves was under Chelsea, and now they beat Chelsea. They're above Chelsea. I don't understand why this Chelsea team is not kicking. It's been like 7 months now. 7 months Pochettino had this squad, have them from pre-season to now, and it seems like his words or the way he's coming across to the players, they are not just not picking up, and they are not picking up. I with my view, based on what I just said, my view, I think I don't know him like that before when he was coaching Tottenham. I didn't follow him like that, but he seems to be maybe too friendly. He maybe seems to be a little too friendly with the players, right? He need to show, after this result, and he came out and apologized. He need to set an example with some of the players that is not pulling the weight, especially in the midfield area there. He need to bench a couple of them. Maybe bench Caicedo and bench Fernandez. Try Chukwuemeka and Gallagher in the midfield, right? And put Cole Palmer in front of them. These guys and them is not pulling the weight. Then I move to the wing now, where you have Modric. Another big signing. Another signing that was, we expect to do great things, because the way Chelsea went after him to bring him into the club. And this guy, he's a year too. He's a year now. And he seems to cannot stake his claim in the team. And the way how things going on with Chelsea team is easy to make if you're performing. If you're performing as a player in Chelsea team now, you'll make the team, because there are too many players that are wrong in different positions that are not performing. Sterling tried his best in the latter stage of the game, right? He tried the best. Sterling is one of the other consistent. Is Sterling, Gallagher, Silva, and Palmer. Those 4 are the more guys that in my view continuously perform on a regular basis, right? The other guys, say Modric, we have sometimes Madueke, the right back who played yesterday, Gusto disappointed me. he disappointed me. When this guy came, he started off good. Started when Reece James got injured. He started off well. He got I think he got injured, or he got a yellow card or a red card in the game. He seemed to be a rash player. Rash. He need to calm down. He could be a good defender, but the coach need to work with him and his mentality. You as a right back, right? You defend your first job as a right back in a defense is to defend, not to bomb forward. Bomb forward is when the opportunity, but if you bomb forward, you're supposed to be able to recover, right? Your first job is to defend. Chilwell on the left side, same thing. Your first work is to defend. Defend at all costs. And then whatever going forward, you go forward. But defending is the most important thing. In the midfield, Caicedo and Fernandes, they was bought as defensive midfielders. Right? Defensive midfielders. And so far they're not doing that. Caicedo, when the ball, he seems to be the one that is the one when team is pressing Chelsea, he's the one to be the pivot. Pivot meaning that they're giving the ball and he distribute to the wing or back to the keeper. Well, he didn't do that well. He did not do that well yesterday. Yesterday, when the game played, he make his first blunder. They pressed him. Lost the ball. Bam! It's a goal, right? And from that, he had a horrible game after that, and Fernandes and so on didn't help him. Gallagher tried his best as usual, right? So the coach, Pochettino, needs to make a statement after this game. He needs to make a statement where he either drop some players or do something to get a response, because the next game is against Aston Villa in the FA Cup. If Pochettino lost a game, or if Chelsea gets embarrassed in that game again, no, I think he's gonna lose his job. Right? Now, losing his job, who is the coach that could come in now to take Chelsea to improve their performances? Who knows? One person in mind that is a past Chelsea coach, and I think the crowd was chanting his name at the time, at the game, was is Mourinho. Jose Mourinho. You know, as we all know, Mourinho has a very, very rich history with Chelsea. On 2 occasions, he won trophies with Chelsea. So he has that history with Chelsea, right? He's out of a job right now. He's out of a job right now. Who knows what will happen? But maybe I personally don't want Pochettino to get sacked. I think he should be given time to turn things around. And I believe he's going to turn things around. The next couple of games because he got some tough games coming up. You got Aston Villa right around the corner. You have Man City after that. And then you have Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. So this next 3 games for Chelsea going to determine whether Pochettino, in my view, whether he stays or he goes. Right? So I hope the players and them step up and perform to their best ability. Right? To their money's worth. They are earning a lot of money in Chelsea, and they need to step up. Silva is 39, and Silva is playing on top of the game better than a lot of these so-called big money guys. You understand? Silva is 39 and he's performing. So, great example there. But we need more leaders in the team. Past Chelsea teams, In the days of Lampard, John Terry and Drogba, Ashley Cole, you had a core players. You had a 4-5 core players that Chelsea could have depend on. Yes, they had, when those players was there, a lot of coach got fired because they had a dip in performances. And under Abramovich, you're deep and you're deep too far, you're out of a job, right? But you had a core players that was there as leaders to take Chelsea back to where Chelsea was supposed to be. After that, you had Willian, who plays for Fulham now. You had Hazard, right? Cahill at one point. You have the Serbian guy there. That used to play the right back. Imovic, right? Peter Cech, them guys there. When Diego Costa was there, you had guys that could Fabregas. You had guys that could you could lean on because those guys had experience and then guys had guts. The guys had a mentality to rise to the occasions. Right now, we don't have that. Maybe one or two guys, but a team is 11 players. 11 players. So we need a core of guys, 4 or 5 leaders. Well, James is always injured, so James could have been one other person because he's the club captain. He could have been one other person to get the team to play better, right? No, he's injured. He cannot help on the field. In the background, in the training ground, or in the background, I say in the back room, he could probably help. But on the field, we need leaders. Chelsea don't have leaders, and Pochettino need to get very, very serious with some of these guys and force them to step up. Step up. These guys and them some of these guys just going through the most. They look like ordinary. Big money players look ordinary. Ordinary. They look like ordinary players. Ordinary, and I can't understand that. Ordinary. Caicedo and Fernandes, you guys got to step up. You guys got to protect that back four. We had another guy in the back four again with Badia Shield, who started very well in his first couple of games before he get injured. Now he's lacking confidence. He's in and out of the team. He makes a lot of mistakes in the games that he played. So right now the coach don't trust him. Pochettino don't trust him right now because he made a couple of a lot of mistakes in the 2 last games that he played. So the coach don't trust him, right? And then we have another guy that is so frustrating to me again, Jackson. Jackson again. Jackson get an easy header yesterday. Easy chance to score. He didn't take his chance. Easy chance to score, bro. Easy chance with a header right in the 6-yard box and missed it. If he scored that, Chelsea would have been, the score would have been 2-3 at the time. If he scored that, because it was 3-1 at the time. If he had scored that, 2-3. But that tells you the mentality of the team. They don't have that killer instinct. There's games that they show, say the game with Man City, in my past video with Man City, they showed that fight. But that was the only game after that they showed that kind of fight to come from behind and do not lose the game. So it's telling me that it's in there. It's there. But I think Pochettino need to be a little more aggressive with those guys. A little more serious with those guys, with those players, and help and make them step up. Right? Now, I mentioned Mourinho a while ago. Now, if Chelsea decide to make that change, which I think they shouldn't, but if they decide to make that change, Mourinho is he's a defensive-minded coach. So which of course if he come and coach a team, he will definitely stable the goals going in. He will definitely stable that. If there's one thing he's gonna do is stable that. He's gonna work on that and drill them to avoid conceding a lot of goals. He's gonna work on that, and then afterwards he's gonna build after that. That's how Mourinho mentality. Some people say the way the game is played now has lost him. Might be some truth to that. I don't know, but he come to Chelsea right now. I think he gonna stabilize the goal, the defensive part. Who know if the owners don't want to go that way, seeing that Mourinho had a history with the past owner. Who knows? But let's see. Right? We see that we saw that the owners didn't make no signing for a striker in the January transfer window, but there is a lot of talk about selling academy guys, and that's another thing. That's another thing. That's another mistake I think they're gonna be making. Yes, they wanna stay up to the financial fair play rules, which is hanging over them because of the amount of money they spend that not giving a reward right now. But you need players like the academy players who grew up. You need these players and them there as a core to build a team. You need that. Chalobah, Pochettino does seem to fancy him. You want to sell Gallagher. Gallagher is one of the most important players on the team right now. He's playing better than a lot of the stars that you bought. Right? Where you have Reece James, he's still on the team. When you sell Gallagher and you sell Chalobah, there is no core Chelsea academy player there. And don't get me wrong, Chelsea has won a lot of trophies before without having academy players. John Terry was one of the only academy players when Chelsea was winning trophies. Right? John Terry. All the other guys was bought from other clubs. So don't get me wrong, but in this current situation now, I believe you have like 3 or 4 other players that is performing. Not because they're academy players, they should just stay, but they had to be performing. Gallagher is one, he should stay. Reece James, when he come from injuries, of course he might stay, right? So you had those players there as a core and build around them. Right? So I'm very disappointed. They have a Wolves beat a Lion. Wolves, kill a Lion in Stamford Bridge. Remember, the Chelsea badge is a lion in the middle. And you have Wolves, the Wolf Pack, beat a Lion in its own den. Think about that. Chelsea used to be one of the hardest places to go and play. Hardest. Most difficult place to go and play. But now, anybody walking in Stamford Bridge and believe that they could leave Stamford Bridge with a result, a beating Chelsea, because Chelsea has this guy playing with no soul. It's right now it's fingers is pointed to the coach, but it's the players right now, because we had three coaches. 3. You had Porter. Porter struggled to get a team playing how they play, how they should be playing. Lampard came in. Lampard struggled big time to get a team how they should be playing. Pochettino, 7 months, and he's still struggling to get a team to be playing. And he was supposed to be higher quality coach than the first two, right? So the players have to look at themselves and step up. Step up. They get booed out of Stamford Bridge, and if they mess up against Aston Villa, they're gonna get booed again. And I'm pretty sure if they lose against Aston Villa without a good performance, Pochettino is gone the next day. He's not gonna even stay to play the final with Liverpool. Who's they gonna get? Who knows? Let's see. Right? So this is where I end my video. And if you're a Chelsea fan, if you're an Arsenal fan, Manchester United fan, Man City fan, Aston Villa fan, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Brentford, it doesn't matter. Luton, you are a fan, support the Premier League, then big up to yourself. Big up. The next thing I want you to big up is my channel. By subscribing, like, comment, and share. Okay? See you soon. See you in my next video when Chelsea play again. Later.